After descending to the lower world, my strength dropped a lot. I'm at peak saint. Right now, I'm somewhere between martial saint and martial emperor. A bit stronger than those two. This old man is upper martial saint. Mid martial saint. Lower martial saint. But at a critical moment, I can evolve. Among intersect disciples, besides me and Zui just breaking through to Halfsaint, the others are still peak martial king. Damn, Woody is already a martial sovereign, and I, the sect leader, am still drifting around at Halfsaint. My personal disciple is a little too open door, huh? Don't move. That won't wipe clean. Adding little long and cold scorpions groups, our high-end combat power is still thin, but our base strength isn't bad. However, judging from the strength of that strike, a martial sovereign absolutely crushes a saint. Even without talking about subrealms within martial sovereign, if the enemy has 2 martial sovereigns and Woody is pinned down, the rest of us will suffer heavy losses. Without a martial sovereign, Starfall Continent will still have to pay in blood for this realm battlefield. TSK. Where did all the previous martial sovereign go? Starfall hasn't had a martial sovereign for nearly 1,000 years. But if it's someone close to martial sovereign, I do know one. When I first came to the lower world board, I planned to subdue all the fierce beasts in Starfall Continent, and play at being a beast king. Even with my power greatly reduced, Peak Saint was enough to crush any beast that dared resist me. Until the 100 Hills range, a forest full of spiritual energy. As usual, I smashed my way in. None of the beasts were worth a look. I had to admit, though, the beasts in the 100 Hills were stronger than elsewhere. Then that one appeared. It called itself the Great King of 100 Hills. 3 exchanges. I lasted only 3 before losing. It used some tricks, yes, but a loss is a loss. In a fair fight, I still wouldn't beat it. Needing tricks, so it probably isn't at martial sovereign. What kind of beast is it? No idea. I couldn't force it to show its true form. The top priority now is to develop more high-end fighters. If the shop later refreshes some advanced items that let a peak saint go further, that's like getting extra martial sovereigns out of thin air. And with the sect leader's orb, beasts are easier to subdue. Celine, lead the way. Let's go to the 100 Hills mountain range. HM? To kill the great king of 100 Hills? No. To welcome a new co-worker. At 100 Hills Mountain, the purple demon king was talking about. The spiritual energy here is too dense. Feels like these trees will become spirits in a few years. There must be huge spirit stone veins in this soil. TSK, looks like this new co-worker can bring his own funding. Are you under the command of the great king of 100 Hills? Since you're here, come out and talk. Humans, I've been in front of you the whole time, and you never noticed. And you even dream of seeing the great king. He spat poisonous saliva from his mouth toward the All Time Sect members, trying to kill them all. Wherever his saliva fell, it melted the rock. My moves can corrode even the hardest rock. I'm in a good mood today. Leave now, and I'll spare your lives. He thought they wouldn't be able to dodge his attack, but when the smoke cleared, he was surprised to see them unharmed. Completely unharmed, these people aren't simple. Before they notice how I'm blending into the surroundings, I should hurry back and warn the great king. Why are they staring right at me? My camouflage should be flawless. He was confused when they all stared at him. He had been confident that his concealment technique couldn't be sensed by them, but they could actually see him, and they caught him and beat him. A mere lookout at Martial Lord dares play mysterious in front of us. Your crude spiritual concealment is like a firefly in the night to us, blindingly obvious. Still, if you learn the concealment cultivation art, you might make a good surprise attacker. Looks like this trip will be fruitful. Let's go pick up the goods. The deeper they went, the stronger the demonic beasts became. 100 miles in, a half-saint beast appeared. Xingqian stepped up to face it. Only 100 li in, and there are already half-saint level beasts. The 100 Hills range really has some secrets. Still not my match. We've fought long enough. Now get down! Xingqian threw an Ouroboros attack at the half-saint beast, but to dodge it, the beast took human form. Humans always think we're just reckless beasts who only know how to fight to the death. But you don't know, under the Great King, our offense and defense have already transformed. Welcome to your beast cage.